So you've been seeing this debate going on around cryptocurrencies. The RBI has raised fundamental issues, not about trading, etc., but about macro stability, financial stability. As somebody who understands money very well, do you share some of these concerns?
So, I think the Honorable Finance Minister has already, made a statement on this. So I will not add, more to that, but I will, just conceptually clarify, the way this has to be thought about. I think there are 2 or 3 important points here. First, the difference between cryptocurrency as an asset versus cryptocurrency as a currency itself. I think that's something that has to be kept in mind. Secondly, when we think about cryptocurrency as an asset, the fact that it actually, so there are arguments made that, blockchain, which is what underlies cryptocurrency, and that innovation is something that is important. I think that blockchains have very much applicability in the real sector, and they have been functioning, without cryptocurrency gaining, even when cryptocurrency hadn't gained the kind of traction that it had. So I think it is important, therefore, to not sort of, go into this mode that cryptocurrency is a messiah for all ills in the which is not the case. The third point that we have to actually understand is that any financial innovation, and I say this as a financial economist, any financial innovation that is a zero-sum game, in other words, there are no positive externalities for the real sector. You have to be very careful about that. So, for the benefit of viewers, let me give this example. Suppose tomorrow we decide, you and I, sit all day and play cards. You will make some money, I may lose some money. But between the two of us, money has just changed hands. It still continues to be zero sum. We've not done any real sector activity. There's been no addition to real sector output, right? And that is what happens with zero sum games. Actually, when real sector activity, there is no addition to real sector activity. I think that is something that has to be treaded on very carefully. So these are some important conceptual aspects. Last point, which is even from an asset perspective, the fact that cryptocurrency doesn't have any any underlying, right, and therefore far more volatility in the prices, and typically a consumer or an investor would actually want to invest in an asset wanting some stability in the price. If you look at gold as an asset, right, the price does not move as volatile, in as volatile a manner as it does for cryptocurrency. So these are important aspects that we must keep in mind. So there are two sets of constituents here, both on the extreme. One who say basically that, oh, cryptocurrency is a messiah. I have many students of mine who actually also try to convince me about it. But I think I've laid out the arguments on that. And there are others who actually say that there is no value. I think the truth is clearly somewhere in between.